Welcome back to Your Road to Home, your guide to the people, places, and the heart behind our community here in the Carbon Valley. I'm Kinder Badgekar with LPT Realty, here with
Maxine Carey, local lender with Vector Bank. And we are here with Aspen from the Sweet Stop here in downtown Frederick. And we are going to talk all things business and ice cream.
All right.
All the good things.
all the good things in life.
Yes, yes.
All right.
So thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Just tell us, we'll jump right in. How did you get started? How did Sweet Stop get created?
All right. Yeah. So, I grew up in a small town in Illinois, and there was just a local shop there that was just kind of the idyllic place, just amazing setting, and just always kind of wanted to try and recreate something like that for my own community.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, it just kind of came about. We're family friends with the Heps in town here, and they came up with a plan with the kiosk to see if we wanted to move in there, and next thing you know, we're here we are. So
That's
been pretty
amazing.
awesome.
How long have you guys been open for now?
It's going on almost 2 years. This August will be 2 years now.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, we're really stoked for that.
So you'll have an anniversary flavor?
I haven't thought of that, but
Yes.
that would be a good thing to do for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
On that note, how do you come up with all of your flavor ideas and stay creative?
Oh gosh. Well, I have just a smaller machine that I have at home, so I can kind of play with different flavors, different things like that. Got a few recipe books that I use. Just kind of calling back to what I enjoyed from my childhood at the old shop and stuff like that. So, yeah,
So you make everything
yes. Yep, I do.
in-house or locally?
Yep, everything is made. My ice cream machine is at Lola's Kitchen. So we're back there pretty much every Sunday making ice cream. Yeah, I make everything myself. We use Royal Crest. They have an awesome dairy mix that you can get, which is
Awesome.
fantastic. It's delicious. And then getting locally sourced products from Safeway and things like that. Trying to experiment with other local vendors as well, trying to use their products too. So,
Do you have any dairy-free ice cream? Is that an option?
I don't yet.
Okay.
I'm still kind of figuring things out
Yeah.
with the dairy ice cream.
Right.
But I do want to offer something like maybe an Italian ice or something like that in the summer,
Awesome.
just so we can at least get something for everybody. in there.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And are you open all year long?
We were, the hours changed for sure. I think through this winter we were open just Friday, Saturday, Sunday most weeks. Now we're open 7 days a week.
Okay.
Every day till 8 o'clock. So yeah, it just kind of depends on the weather. Since we're walk up only, it's kind of hard to, can't have people standing outside in a blizzard.
For sure, yeah.
Trying to get ice cream.
Right, for
Surprisingly, though, a lot of you do. So thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's we're able to kind of keep things going for 3 days a week through the winter. So that's pretty awesome.
So can you buy like a pint to walk out in, or do you have to?
I don't have them ready, so
Okay.
it's scoop to order. So
okay.
whatever I've got in the case, you can get a pint of that.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome. You guys just launched some new spring flavors. Tell us about those.
Yeah, so we've got carrot cake is back, lemon. I used Reese's peanut butter eggs for
Oh my
this
gosh.
one. It is,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
so creamy and delicious. It's
Oh.
fabulous.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I took all of those for my kids' Easter basket this last weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of peanut butter eggs go into that, but it's delicious. So,
That's amazing.
yeah, it's fun.
That's amazing.
And you had what's the PD flavor that you have?
Oh, the Frederick PD is our coffee and donuts. I call it's my cheeky tribute to our men and women in blue. So
That's amazing.
So you have donuts in there?
Yeah, there's donuts in it. There's espresso powder. It's blended into the mix, and then donuts are added in while the machine's
Oh my
running.
gosh, that sounds
So,
amazing too.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So
It's
is
good.
the Frederick PD buying you out of that every day?
A couple of them have stopped by, but I haven't really had an opportunity. I do want to I think I'm going to take some over there. And
Oh,
drop
that's
some
awesome.
off
That's
for
a good
them to
idea.
have, you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
that's a great
So,
idea.
Yeah, give them a little treat for all they do. So
That's great.
yeah.
And it's nice to see downtown Frederick kind of vamping up, so you
Oh.
get more walk-up traffic, and
Yes.
that's good for the business,
Yeah,
obviously.
absolutely. Yeah, but it's great with Miko's being open and all the people kind of just more people out and about. It seems with them.
Right.
With Flower and Flower, they're amazing, and having them on the patio is great. We do collab events and things, so that's been wonderful. And then the warmer weather,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah,
So,
it's kind of a good little vibe in there. When I was in there picking up this donations, everyone's like yelling at one another from across the way. Hey, you need to talk to Aspen. Oh yeah, there's Sue's. Hi. It was awesome. So you guys are like a little family down there.
Yeah, we
It's
really
awesome.
lucked out, honestly. Having, I was a little nervous when I found out somebody else was going to be moving in there. Like, oh, who's it going to be? I hope we get along. And Sue's is fabulous. So
Yes.
that's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. How long have you been here in the Carbon Valley as a resident?
Oh gosh, we moved to Erie in '99.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, we've been around for a long time.
That's
We
awesome.
moved
So you've
to-
seen a lot of growth out
Yes.
here.
Oh gosh, yeah. There were still dirt roads in Erie when we
Yeah,
moved here.
yeah.
So, yeah, seeing all of that, that's kind of the vision I'm hoping for
Mm-hmm.
our little area is kind of that vibrant downtown, feel
Yeah.
where there's events and people and stuff all right down here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, this
but-
nostalgia is important to you. It sounds like,
absolutely.
you bring that from your childhood and can carry that on with, your family and other generations. So
Yeah.
that's sort of the, the vibe of this podcast too is,
Yeah.
bringing all that back into community. So
Right,
yeah,
yeah. Love it.
yeah, that's awesome.
So you said you grew up in Iowa. What brought you here to Colorado?
Yeah, Illinois.
Illinois, I'm
actually.
sorry.
No, no
It was one of the I states.
right. Yeah, so I was actually born out here at Aspen after all.
Okay, very
But,
cool.
Born here, but we went right back to Illinois. Grew up there with my whole family and everything. Just needed some change, I guess. The family just wanted to move, so
Very
they
cool.
just up and brought us out here. Probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. So
That's
very
awesome.
happy
Is
for
that when you moved to Erie in '99
Yeah,
then?
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, it was good stuff. I met my husband. We're high school sweethearts now.
Aw.
We've been together for 25 years. So
That's amazing.
Yeah,
He grew up in the Carbon Valley.
yeah he sure did too. Yeah, we went to Erie together.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my oldest son graduated from Erie. So
Wow,
yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, that's a big milestone for sure.
Yep, absolutely.
That's awesome. So you love how the community is being built up and you
Yes.
like the growth and everything that's happening here in northern Colorado and Carbon
Oh,
Valley
yeah.
especially.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I don't see myself ever leaving the area. Just we love it here. We really do. It's beautiful and
Yeah.
everybody's fantastic. So
That's awesome. Do you have a favorite Carbon Valley event? I know Erie has a lot of
Oh,
really
the-
fun events too.
yeah, absolutely. The Burro Race is my
Yes.
favorite. A lot of the events are more in the bigger park up
Yeah.
the road a little bit.
Yep.
So that one, the Burros actually go right by our kiosk, so we're right there in the mix and watching it all. So
That's super
that's
fun.
hilarious. I love it. One of these years I'm going to do it. I'm going to run a Burro.
That's so awesome. Is it a 10K race they do with the burros?
It is a
It
10K.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm going to have to practice.
Yeah,
a
that's
bit
a long
before.
time to try to control a burro. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, how fun. It is
Yeah.
so hysterical. Have you seen it yet?
No.
It's hysterical
Oh,
to
it is
watch.
the best.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, people are literally just, sometimes they're good runners. One of my good friends runs it. She's like, every year I either get pulled or I am pulling the entire
Yeah.
race. It's just one or the
Yeah,
other.
and then you get a prize too if you're last. They call it last ass.
That's awesome.
You got the most stubborn donkey. So
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that one, and then the Christmas parade too is a good one.
It is a good one.
That's another. It actually does go right down 5th
Mm-hmm.
Street, so we're slinging as much hot chocolate as possible out
I can
there
imagine.
for everybody, keeping people warm. So that's a good event too to see everybody go by.
That's
and then
awesome.
Santa driving around too. You can't forget Santa with the fire department.
Right.
Those are awesome. They actually went right by the kiosk too. I was sad because I thought, I'm not going to see him at my house this year.
Right.
We went right by our spot.
Oh,
so,
that's perfect.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
lots of cool things here.
So do the business hours change in the summertime?
Yeah, I'm probably going to extend the hours, the evening hours at least,
Yeah.
as it gets warmer. And it's, I feel guilty closing the kiosk when it's still daylight out, So
Right.
we'll probably be open, extending hours for, at least Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Okay.
in a little while.
So how much ice cream do you make?
Oh, gosh.
And how long does it take you?
Yeah, I spent last Sunday, I was in the kitchen for, I think, 8 hours
Oh,
and
wow.
made a good 30 gallons of ice cream. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, my machine makes 6 gallons at a time. So it's capable of making 6 gallons at a time. It just depends if I need that much of that flavor or not. But,
Wow.
Do
that's
your kids
impressive.
like ice cream anymore?
oh, yes.
They do.
That was a good question. That was a really good question.
Yeah, they're always at the kiosk. You'll
They
see,
are.
Yep, my oldest son will stop by all the time with his girlfriend and get ice cream. my youngest son works in there with me every now and then. You'll see him in there on Sundays a lot of the time. So
That's awesome.
the family's loving the ice cream for sure.
So is it just you running the kiosk, or do you have?
Yeah, it is pretty much me. My son does help a little bit. I do need a little bit of a break, and I have to make ice cream too at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
So it is pretty much it's me in there 6 days a week.
Wow.
Just running it. Yeah, it's labor of love. for
Right?
sure.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
How many flavors do you guys keep on hand at a time usually?
I can only keep 12. I've got 12 spots in the freezer.
That's a good array. Yeah.
Yep. Right now we just ran out of one, so I'm down to 11. But
Okay.
yeah, trying to keep it as full as possible through the summer and give everybody options.
Awesome. What do you think your most popular flavor is?
Oh gosh.
Or top three?
Honestly, salted caramel cheesecake.
Ooh.
That one we made it for Valentine's Day for
Mm-hmm.
a collab, and it went so fast. I can't hardly keep it in the case right
That's
now.
awesome.
So
That sounds amazing
it is
too.
delicious too. Yeah.
Very
Do you
cool.
like throw things together ever and are like, oh, I don't know the recipe. Oh my gosh, I didn't. Like, do you ever do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Even sometimes with the recipe, you get moving in there, and I'll
Yeah.
realize I forgot something, or and it's like, oh, okay, well, this is gonna be a little different this time. So just but just kind of playing around with stuff. I accidentally on my board I wrote Nutella and banana too close together, and people thought it was a single flavor. So might try that. Put those
Nice.
two
Oh.
together in one.
Right?
So yeah,
that
we'll
probably
see.
would make a great flavor
Right,
too.
I know.
I like that.
So
So did your mom make ice cream for you? Homemade ice cream?
No.
Like how did you
honestly,
start?
I never made ice cream until I had the machine for the business.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah, I did get the small, it's a 2-quart machine just to start practicing recipes. We'd already ordered the big machine at that point. Like I had never
Wow.
made ice cream, but just.
So you literally just dove into this business. You're like,
100%, just head first right in.
That's
I had
amazing.
no idea what I
What?
was doing, honestly. I'm not business savvy by any means. It's just, me flying by the seat of my pants right now, just trying to get it all figured out and learning as I go. So.
Can you think of a good learning curve moment that you could share with maybe another entrepreneur out there who's thinking about starting their own business?
Yeah, I mean, the hardest part for me really is just putting myself out there, doing things like this.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
but there's such an amazing community there and around us here even to
Yeah.
support you. So just taking that leap and really trying to be a little more outgoing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's made a huge difference. So
That's awesome. I like that you
Yeah.
talked about doing collaborations too. So I
Yeah.
know you work with Suze at Flour and Flour a lot.
yeah,
Can
yep.
you share a little bit about what the method is behind that madness there?
Yeah, I mean, so she's just got all the bakers and things that go on there.
Mhm.
So it's just trying to figure out how I can kind of fit into that too and be a part of that. So we did, it was a Bloom and Spoon for Valentine's Day. So you get a pint of ice cream and a little bouquet of flowers from her, like a little to-go thing. It was super cute. So just kind of trying to find things like that where, kind of goes together. I think we might do another one for Mother's Day.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love that.
So
And it was so cute. I went to order one and you guys sold out like
yeah,
that for Valentine's Day.
Trying to figure out, it's trying to find the balance.
Yeah.
It's, sometimes we're super slammed, sometimes it's slow. So just trying to figure that out here as we go.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love that.
That's
That's
fun.
brilliant. Working together, linking arms with other local businesses.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, like my sweaters are done from Wildora. She does all the
Oh,
embroidery
awesome.
and things. So yeah, just trying to work with people around the area to help out. And
That's what makes the world go round.
indeed.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
that is.
Should we do some rapid fire questions?
Yes, we should.
All right,
Let's.
All right.
Let's get to know
right.
Aspen behind the sweet stop. All right, what's your favorite thing to do on the weekends?
Well, weekends are pretty busy.
Well, besides ice cream shop,
But any chance I get my paddleboard out for sure. I love to be on the water. I'm a Pisces, definitely a fish at heart. So yeah.
What are some of the lakes you go to around here?
McIntosh, we go there a lot. Carter's a good one.
Yeah.
My sister lives up in Evergreen, so I like to go up there.
Oh,
on
that's a good
Evergreen.
one.
But
Lucky,
just,
yeah.
You just lay there on the board and float.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Very calming.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you a book or podcaster?
Yeah, honestly, right now more book.
Yeah.
Don't have too much time for it, but I've been reading Stolen Focus. Really like that. It's just we are all so lost in our technology and things, so it's kind of cool to see that and analyze it from that perspective a little bit. So
Yeah.
that's a good one for sure.
That's
Who's a
awesome.
mentor for you?
A mentor, well, it's been pretty awesome. I was lucky enough that the ice cream shop that's kind of my inspiration, it ended up, it's been around for 40 years, but when I was in grade school, one of my friends, their family actually moved to town and they bought the ice cream shop. So just kind of was able to chat a little bit, kind of see that happen from my, their childhood time. But then I reached out to, the son is actually taken over now. He
nice.
owns it, he's running it and stuff. So I reached out to him, and he's been really helpful and just super open to answering questions and things for me. And
That's awesome.
yeah,
that's
it's been
great.
great.
So you're getting some support from back home.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, so much.
Although
support for
this
back
is home, but yeah.
yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good.
And what's your favorite ice cream? What's your favorite flavor?
Oh man, that is a tough question. I would have said peanut butter before, but now that I've tried so many more things, I was never a mint chip person ever in my life. I hated it, but now that I make it, I don't know, it's actually delicious. So yeah, it's just kind of, I've been trying more like salted caramel. Not usually a salty sweet person, but oh my goodness, it's delicious.
So you make some good ice cream. That's what you're
Yes.
trying to say.
Yeah,
All right. All right.
That's
For
awesome.
sure.
Where are you going on your next vacation?
Oh gosh.
If you could go anywhere.
I really want to, there's some really amazing spots, Midwest, like Wisconsin, Michigan area that I've been wanting to put my paddleboard in. They've got like caves along the water and different
fun.
just amazing looking spots here, like Lake Michigan and stuff. So
That's awesome.
hopefully we can take a road trip.
That would be a bucket list trip for sure. You guys share photos if you do that.
Yeah,
That'd be
absolutely.
awesome.
Maybe you can teach Kendra and I how to make the ice cream, and we'll take over the. We'll
We'll cover for you.
we'll cover for you.
How about that?
That's fair.
Yeah. That's funny.
All right. Any exciting upcoming events that you have at the kiosk?
Yeah, so Lola's Kitchen, they're going to be doing their grand opening party on May the 3rd. So it's pretty exciting. They're going to have a TV game show night happening inside for a little bit. And then they're going to have a mariachi band out on our patio. So
how fun.
yeah, so people can stop by. They've got some cool drink specials and things like that happening. But you can have, a little something for mom and dad and get the kids some ice cream while you're at it.
So what time is that at?
I think it starts at 4. I know game show night starts at 4.
Okay.
So, yep, but he'll be out there on Saturday, on the 3rd for quite a while. So come on by.
That's funny. Well, Aspen, thank you very much for your time. We sure appreciated getting to know you. And everyone, get out and get yourself some Sweet Stop on. Say hello to Aspen, and hope you are loving the Carbon Valley and the growth that you're seeing in the area. And if you need help on your road to home, Kendra and I would love to help. Hope you guys are having a great day. Bye for now.
Bye.